morning, children. Today I will start the 11th class chapter A, equilibrium. Equilibrium. In equilibrium, in 4 bits also will come. In IIT, J means are neat. Okay, I will start the equilibrium. What is meant by equilibrium? Equilibrium, it is the state at which the concentration of reactants and products do not change with the time. Do not change with the time. For example, N2 plus 3H2 in reversible reaction 2NH3. This is the reactants. This is the products. Reactants and the products. This is the gases, these also gas, ammonia also gas. It is the state at which the concentration of reactants and the products do not change with time. Do not change with time. This is called as equilibrium. State means a physical state, that means gases are solid or liquid. The state at which the concentration of reactants and concentration of products do not change with time, that is called as equilibrium. Equal concentration of reactants is equal to concentration of products, that is called as equilibrium. And another definition, equilibrium may be defined as the state of the system in reversible process. The state in reversible process, like state in reversible process, when the rate of two opposite process becomes equal, then there is no change in observable properties. Equilibrium may be defined as the state of the system in reversible process. State of the system. This is the system. N2 plus 3H2 in reversible reaction. The study of any experiment that is called as system. The study of any experiment that is called as system. N2 plus 3H2 gives rise to 2NH3. Equilibrium may be defined as the state of a system in reversible process when the rate of two opposite process means one is a forward process, another one is backward process. The rate of two opposite process becomes equal. Then there is no important, and another one, an important aspect of equilibrium. Aspect of equilibrium. An important aspect of equilibrium. The system is reversible. The system is a reversible process. Reversible, for example, N2 plus 3H2 in reversible reaction, 2NH3. This is the gas, this is the gas, this is the gas. But the rate of forward reaction, this is the forward reaction, this is the backward reaction. The rate of forward reaction is equal to rate of backward reaction. Rate of backward reaction. The system is called as dynamic equilibrium. Dynamic equilibrium. That meaning rate of forward reaction means N2 plus 3H2 in reversible that gives rise to 2NH3. This is the forward reaction. 2NH3 gives rise to 3N2 plus 3H2. This is the backward reaction. Rate of forward reaction is equal to rate of backward reaction. The system is called as dynamic equilibrium. That means rate of forward reaction is equal to rate of backward reaction. This is the introduction of equilibrium. That means it is the state at which the concentration of reactants and products do not change with time. They do not change with time. Concentration, reactants, and products do not change. And equilibrium also may be defined as state of the system in reversible process when the rate of two opposite process becomes equal. That's why then there is no change in observable properties. Observable properties means example, observable properties like temperature, pressure, this reactant, change in concentration of reactants, all these observable properties. An important aspect of equilibrium, the system is reversible process. Rate of forward reaction is equal to rate of backward reaction. The system is called as dynamic equilibrium. Next, another one, then, though there are variety of chemical reactions, though there are variety of chemical reactions, in the state of equilibrium, divide that means equilibrium into three groups, and depending upon extent of reaction. In the state of equilibrium divided into three groups, reactants are converted into the products. Some of the reactions are only some products also obtained. The remaining concentration of reactants does not change. And another third group is the concentration of reactants and the chemical reactions in which the reactants and the products are comparable at equilibrium. This is the three groups. Is the first one, chemical reaction. Chemical reactions which proceed nearly completion. Nearly completion. That is, the meaning is what? That meaning, that is the concentration, the negligible concentration of reactants left. That meaning only chemical reactions will nearly completion. Nearly completion means suppose one reaction is there, N2 plus 3H2 in reversible reaction 2NH3. That meaning some of the reactions are nearly completion. Some of the reactants are converted into the products. Nearly completion, that is the negligible concentration of the reactants left. And the second one is chemical reactions in which some of the products are formed. That is, chemical reactions in which only some of the products are formed. That is, the concentration of reactants does not change in equilibrium states. Most of the concentration of reactants does not change in equilibrium states. This is also, for example, nuclear, that means precipitation reactions. In precipitation reactions are only some of the concentration of reactants, that means some of the concentration of reactants are converted to the products. Most of the concentration of reactants does not change in equilibrium, does not change in equilibrium states. Most the concentration of reactants does not change. That means most of the concentration change in equilibrium does not change in equilibrium states. Okay, and another group in the chemical reactions in which the concentration of reactants is equal to concentration of in which the concentration of reactants and the concentration of products comparable at equilibrium. For example, all equilibrium states, suppose N2 plus 3H2 2NH3, these are these. All that means all concentration of reactants are converted to the products. Some chemical reactions, only some of the products. That means most of that does not change in equilibrium states. Some chemical reactions are in which the concentration of reactants and the concentration of products comparable at equilibrium. This is though there are variety of chemical reactions. In which the state in equilibrium, there are divided into three groups depending upon extent of reaction. First group is chemical reactions which proceed nearly completion, that is the negligible concentration of reactants left. Only some concentration, that means reactants only, chemical reactions only nearly completion. Nearly completion means easily reactants are converted to the products. Chemical reactions in which only some of the products are formed, that meaning most of the concentration does not change in equilibrium states. And the third one is chemical reactions in which the concentration of reactants and concentration of products comparable at equilibrium. And depending upon extent of reactions in equilibrium, the extent of reactions, depends on the concentration of reactants and temperature and pressure. Equilibrium classified into two types. One is physical equilibrium, another one is chemical equilibrium. Equilibrium classified into the two types. One is physical equilibrium. The reactions in which set up in a physical process. The reactions in which physical process is called as physical equilibrium. For example, in physical equilibrium, ice, this is the equilibrium ice, it is converted into the water, and water, it is converted to the vapor. Dissolution of sugar in water. All this dissolution of sugar, water. These are this example for physical equilibrium. And another one, chemical equilibrium. The chemical, that means the reaction is called chemical equilibrium. For example, CaCO3 in reversible reaction, CaO plus CO2 H2 plus I2 in reversible reaction 2HI. All this chemical equilibrium. And next to go for equilibrium in physical process. Equilibrium in physical process. Equilibrium in physical process. There are three types. One is three types. One is solid and liquid equilibrium. And the second one is liquid vapor equilibrium. Third one is solid gas equilibrium. Listen carefully. First one is solid liquid. There are equilibrium in physical process three types. One is solid liquid equilibrium, and another one liquid vapor equilibrium. Third one is liquid vapor, that means solid gas equilibrium. First, I will discuss the solid liquid equilibrium. Solid liquid equilibrium. Listen carefully. When a mixture of ice and water, this is the ice and water is taken in an isolated system. What is meant by isolated system? There is no exchange of matter and energy is called as isolated system. That meaning there will be, that means this is the isolated. There is no exchange of energy and matter, that is called as isolated system. When a mixture of ice and water is taken in an isolated system or thermostats and 0 degrees Celsius and 1 bar pressure taken in the, after some time there is no amount of water and ice is no change, because reason is the melting of ice is equal to the freezing of water. That meaning the ice and water is equilibrium is present. When a mixture of ice and water is taken in a isolated system or thermostats at 0 degrees Celsius and 1 bar pressure, then there is no change in amount of ice and water. After some time, that means the rate of that means the ice, the melting of ice equal to the freezing of water. When the mixture of ice and water is taken in a thermos flask, 0 degrees Celsius, 1 bar pressure, Then there is no changing amount of ice and water. With passage of time. With passage of time. With the passage of time. The reason because the melting of ice becomes equal to melting of ice becomes equal to the freezing of water. Melting of ice is equal to freezing of water. Freezing of water. Ice it is converted to the water. Water is converted to the ice. When a mixture of ice and water is taken in a thermos flask at 0 degrees Celsius and 1 bar pressure, then there is no change in amount of ice and water with passage of time because melting of ice becomes equal to the freezing of water. This is the first one is solid liquid equilibrium, and the second one liquid vapor equilibrium. Listen carefully. When a closed element is taken in a water is taken in a closed container and it is fitted with manometer. This is the water. That means water is taken in a closed container. When water is taken in closed container, constant temperature fitted with manometer, and then the vapor pressure of the liquid becomes constant. What is meant by vapor pressure? Vapor already you know that this is the closed container. This is the liquid. These water molecules escape into the surface of the layer. That means water molecules escaping to the vapors. This is the vapors. These vapors create the partial pressure. The pressure exerted by vapors and contact with the liquids, that is called as vapor pressure. Vapor pressure means the pressure exerted vapors, the pressure exerted vapors on contact with liquids, that is called as vapor pressure. Evaporation meaning only liquid molecules surface, that means escaping, that is called as evaporation. The pressure exerted by vapors on contact with liquids, that is called as vapor pressure. Suppose when a liquid is taken in this manometer is measures the pressure. Okay, listen. When water is taken in a closed container, water is taken in a closed container and fitted with manometer at constant temperature. After some time, the vapor pressure of the liquid is constant. The reason is what? Vapor pressure of the liquid is constant. Vapor pressure of the liquid is constant. Reason. What is the reason? The evaporation of the liquid is equal to the condensation of, because the evaporation of the liquid